The first paragraph. Listen. Many years ago, there was a man named Mark who lived in Italy. From a young age, he loved looking at the night sky. While other children played games, Mark often sat outside and watched the stars. He asked many questions about the moon, the sun, and the bright lights in the sky. As Mark grew older, his curiosity grew stronger. At that time, most people believed that the Earth was the center of the universe. They thought that the sun, the moon, and all the stars moved around the Earth. People learned this idea in schools and accepted it as the truth. But Mark was not completely sure. Every time he looked at the sky, he wondered if there was another answer. He often asked himself, what if the Earth is not the center? What if the Earth moves around the sun? Mark wanted to learn more, so he spent many years studying books about space and the sky. He talked to other thinkers and learned everything he could. Still, he wanted to see the truth with his own eyes. One day, Mark heard about a special tool that could make faraway objects look closer. This idea excited him. He decided to build one for himself. Using glass and wood, he worked carefully for many days. Sometimes his tool did not work well. Sometimes the image was blurry. But Mark did not give up. After many attempts, he finally built a telescope that worked. The first night he used it, he felt very excited. He pointed it toward the moon and looked through the lens. What he saw surprised him. Many people believed that the moon was smooth and perfect. But Mark saw something very different. He saw mountains, valleys, and deep holes on its surface. The moon looked like a real place with many details. Mark wrote down everything he saw. He drew pictures and took careful notes. Night after night, he continued watching the moon. Each observation made him even more curious. Later, Mark turned his telescope toward the planets. He spent many hours watching them move across the sky. One night, he looked at Jupiter, one of the largest planets. Near Jupiter, Mark noticed 4 small lights. At first, he thought they were stars. But when he looked again the next night, they had moved. The lights changed position again and again over several nights. Soon, Mark understood something amazing. The small lights were not stars. They were moons moving around Jupiter. This discovery was very important. It showed that not everything moved around the Earth. If moons could move around Jupiter, then maybe the Earth was not the center of everything. Mark became more confident in his ideas. He shared his discoveries with other people. Some listened carefully and became interested. They wanted to learn more about the universe. However, not everyone agreed with him. Many people had believed the old ideas for their entire lives. They found it difficult to accept something new. Some people doubted Mark's work. Others criticized him and said he was wrong. These reactions made Mark sad, but they did not stop him. Every night, he continued using his telescope. He carefully watched the sky and recorded what he saw. He believed that truth was more important than fear. As the years passed, more people began using telescopes. Other scientists looked at the moon and Jupiter and saw the same things that Mark had seen. Little by little, people started changing their minds. The idea that the Earth was the center of everything became weaker. New discoveries helped people understand that the Earth moves around the sun. Mark's work inspired many other scientists. They continued studying the stars, planets, and the universe. New discoveries were made, and people learned more about space than ever before. Today, scientists use powerful telescopes that can look far into space. They can see distant planets, stars, and even galaxies. These amazing tools are much better than the simple telescope Mark built long ago. But none of this would have been possible without curious people like Mark. His courage, patience, and love of learning.
The second paragraph. Listen and repeat. Telescope, moon, plant, discovery, universe, center, observe, scientist, curious, doubt. The last paragraph. Reading check. 1. Where was Mark from? A. France. B. Italy. C. Spain. The right answer is Italy. 2. What did Mark see on the moon that was new? A. Stars. B. Big hills. C. People. The right answer is big hills. 3. What did Mark see on the moon? A. Mountains and holes. B. Animals. C. Houses. The right answer is mountains and holes. 4. What did people believe everything in the sky circled? A. Jupiter. B. The moon. C. The earth. The right answer is the earth. 5. What does the universe mean? A. Everything in space. B. A city. C. A river. The right answer is everything in space. Finally, thank you for listening. Have a good day. Goodbye.